Hello and welcome. Some time ago I made a short overview about the ZD-915 desoldering station and reported about my own experience with it. I'm still very pleased of this device. It saves me a lot of time and stress removing parts from different PCBs. I still would highly recommend it to everyone who needs to desolder more than a couple of simple parts once in a year. However, everyone who's been working with this ZD-915 will confirm that it is pretty loud. Especially the fan is really annoying when you have to use the desoldering station for more than a couple of minutes. Some time ago, one fellow from the community, Computer Guy 8, pointed out to me that the fan of the ZD-915 was highly overvolted, and that I should check if the same problem exists in my device as well. Well, let's see what we will find. I opened the top cover already, and here you can see the suspect. This is the fan which makes so much noise, and it is connected by this black and red cable which goes to this black box. The black box is fixed with two screws on the back side of the desoldering station. Okay, the black box is free, and as you can probably see, one cable goes into it and two cables are coming out. One of them is red and black cable, which powers the fan, and the other one, gray and white cable, goes to the motor pump. Now let's turn the desoldering station on and check the voltage on the fan connector. Okay, just as been told to me, it is highly overvolted. We have over 18 volts where the fan is specified for up to 12 volts. That explains the screaming noise first of all, and second, this should actually drastically reduce the life of the fan in the end. The same 18 volts are also going to the motor. Interesting. Let's see what is in the black box. Unfortunately, it seems to be glued. And inside we have just two power resistors, and that's it. One powers the motor and the other one the fan, and both with the same voltage. To work around this problem, I will use LM7812 linear voltage regulator, which will convert 18 volts to steady 12 volts, which we need for the fan. I would like to keep the change as non-destructive as possible and create a plug-in adapter, which can be put in between of the black box and the fan. Unfortunately, I don't have connectors like the one which is used here for the fan at hand. I will cut it off and use another one, which I have. This cut-off connector will then go on the other side into the black box, just like before. And here it is. The one connector goes into the fan, and the other white one goes into the black box. The 18 volts should now be regulated down to 12 volts, and the fan should be a lot more silent. Now everything's connected. Let's turn the desoldering station on. Whoa, you barely can hear it now, but the fan still blows quite strong, I would say. I tested the voltage, but somehow I didn't realize that the battery in my camera got empty and I didn't record it. However, now the fan gets its proper 12 volts. The voltage regulator remains barely warm. Maybe after an hour of working it will get a little bit warmer, but I don't think this will be a problem. Anyway, just in case, I will screw it to the housing of the power supply. This way we avoid that the voltage regulator will fly around and short something, and in case it will get a little bit warmer, I hope that the metal body should give it sufficient cooling then. The black box goes back onto its place on the back of the housing, and as well as the fan. Okay, after about an hour of desoldering, I observed no issues. With the case cover closed, you still do hear the fan, but it is more like silent air blowing now and less like a witch burning. I don't know how to prove it now, but I also think that the air pressure is still sufficient to keep everything cool, since I clearly feel the air blowing out of the side holes. I would like to thank Computer Guy 8 once again at this point for this valuable hint. The difference is absolutely fantastic, and the mod solves one of the bigger complaints about the ZD-915. And that's it from me. I hope you found this video helpful, either if it was or not. Just as always, please leave your feedback below. If you like my channel, consider to subscribe or share it with your friends. So far, I hope to have you on my channel again. Thank you and goodbye.